If you're playing F125 on PS5 with a controller, I'm going to be honest with you. You're missing a huge part of what this game is actually about. Formula racing is built on precision, brake and feel, and feedback. And the moment you move to the right wheel setup, the entire experience changes. In this video, there's no marketing talk and no brand fanboyism. I'm breaking down the best F1 wheel options on PS5 going into 2026, who they're really made for, and which direction simply makes the most sense if you want to take F1 seriously. Quick side note before we start, the links for the products are in the description. They help support the channel, so if you use them, I get a small commission at no extra cost to you, and I always make sure the links are updated. Let's start with what I consider the top option. The one I recommend when someone wants a complete, serious F1 experience on PS5 without second guessing their choice, the ClubSport Racing Wheel F1, paired with the CSL Elite V2 pedals, running on Fanatec's DD Plus direct drive base. This isn't just a wheel, it's a system where the wheel, the base, and the pedals are designed to work together. Not parts you're trying to make compatible. The wheel itself is purpose-built for formula racing. The DD Plus delivers clean, consistent feedback you can actually use, and the CSL Elite V2 pedals completely transform how you drive. And this is important because most people focus almost entirely on the wheel. In F1, that's only half the story. The real performance gain comes from the pedals, and especially the brake. With a load cell brake, you're braking by pressure instead of pedal travel. That means better trail braking, fewer lockups, and far more consistency lap after lap. This is usually the moment where people understand why their lap times suddenly stabilize. The first time you drive with this setup, it's obvious. The wheel feels rigid, there's no flex, and every detail comes through clearly. You know when the front tires are about to lock, when the rear is getting light, and how much grip you actually have mid-corner. It's not about flashy effects, it's about information. And in F1, information is speed. This kind of setup really makes sense if you race regularly, run league races, or genuinely want to improve instead of just doing a few casual laps. If you're the type of player who adjusts brake bias mid-race, manages ERS, and values consistency over one lap pace, this is where the hardware starts working with you instead of against you. That's why I see this as one of the safest, most balanced options you can choose. You install it, dial in a few settings, and then you focus on driving instead of constantly thinking about what needs upgrading next. Now, if your budget is tighter, there's a smart approach I often recommend. Staying within the Fanatec ecosystem, but being strategic. One tip I always give people is to keep an eye on the refurbished section. And that's often where the real deals are. A formula-style wheel, a PS5 compatible direct drive base, and a Fanatec load cell pedal set can end up costing significantly less while still delivering excellent feedback and long-term flexibility. You're building a rig you can evolve, not locking yourself into something you'll want to replace in 6 months. If you're looking outside that ecosystem but still want something premium and very F1 focused, the Thrustmaster Ferrari SF1000 is the obvious alternative. Visually, it's one of the most impressive wheels you can buy. The screen, the LEDs, the Ferrari replica design, it's pure motorsport fantasy. If immersion and aesthetics are high on your priority list, this wheel delivers that in a big way. That said, on PS5, the ecosystem is more limited and over long sessions, especially if you're chasing consistency and lap time. The driving feel doesn't always match a setup built primarily around performance. It's a strong premium option, just with a different focus. And then there's a completely different path that a lot of people talk about online, especially on Reddit, modded setups. Many players use wheels like the Logitech G29 or G923 and convert them into F1 style wheels with aftermarket rims and button plates or DIY mods. Some even upgrade the power supply to squeeze a bit more force feedback out of the motors. For the money, it can be a fun and satisfying project, and plenty of people genuinely enjoy that route. But it's important to be clear about the limits. These wheels are still gear or belt driven, braking is usually not load cell based, and rigidity just isn't on the same level. You can improve the look and ergonomics, but you can't fundamentally change the quality of the feedback or braking precision. It works. It's just aimed at a very different goal. So in the end, if your goal is serious F1 racing on PS5, there's one direction that simply makes more sense than the others. The Fanatec setup with the ClubSport Racing Wheel F1, the DD Plus base, and the CSL Elite V2 pedals offers the most complete and coherent experience. If your budget is tighter, staying within Fanatec through modular or refurbished options is still a very smart move. If visual immersion matters most, the SF1000 is a strong premium alternative. And if you enjoy tinkering or want the most affordable entry point, modded wheels can absolutely be fun, as long as you understand the compromises. And don't forget to check the links below. They're always updated if a new deal drops. If this video helped you make a smarter decision for your setup, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. See you in the next one.